My motto here at Baruch Guitars is that I build worship instruments. Some of them are wood and some of them are flesh.
Hank Teuton developed a passion for building custom-made guitars while in the Coast Guard. Baruch is the Jewish word for blessing, and he seeks to instill godly character in his students as he teaches them how to craft guitars.
When you bend a piece of Brazilian rosewood, let's say, first you have to cut it to the right thickness, so it has to be dimensioned properly. Then you have to soak it and get it good and wet. Then we steam it, raise that temperature, and then I put it under pressure. And you can see, very easily the analogy as to what God does in our life as he begins to form and shape us. Certainly God works in our lives, cutting out the dead wood and putting in what's really beautiful. As you sand a guitar, for instance, try to get out every one of the blemishes. We're actually encourage the guys to pray with me about the person who will have the guitar, that the Lord will work even as our sandpaper, polishing out every blemish of our life.
Hank's shop is in a formerly abandoned railroad building in downtown Montgomery, Alabama.
This building was the baggage house for the L&N Railroad in Union Station as the Louisville-Nashville Railroad was making their way down to the coast. I was blessed to be able to purchase the building and do a renovation, turn it into my home.
Hank had intended to use the building as a place to make limited edition handmade guitars. But he soon got the idea to use the building as a place to host live music.
One of the visions was to turn it into a place of collaboration and inspiration and incubation. So we're inviting young people from across the city to come. Every Friday night, I've got a group of kids who come down and play jazz music. On Saturday mornings, we do bluegrass music. And we want to be a place where, through collaboration, the worship leaders can grow in their experience and their approaches to leading worship.
Also, several times a year, Hank offers people a chance to win one of the handmade guitars and uses the proceeds to support his orphanage and school in Haiti.
Haiti has experienced tremendous hardships politically, economically. COVID obviously has shut down the country. I chose to build a guitar to honor those students down there, those orphans, in order to bring a spotlight on their needs.
Although Hank has had some health issues recently, he thinks God is not finished with him yet.
I'm convinced that God still has things for me, and I think among them are the path that I'm on right now, building these instruments as fundraisers for various good causes. The Orphanage for one, hospital for another, another Hope organization called Hope Heals is the third guitar that I'm going to do, and perhaps more. It looks like there are actually more on the horizon for me to build these guitars, do this sort of raffle for these amazing instruments, and raising money for these causes.
Hank and his wife Brenda want to use the home and shop as a place to extend Baruch to the community.
So I want this place to be not just a place where my apprentices are being spoken into, their lives are being blessed, but also the other musicians who come down, and also all who pass this way, that they see the face of God and experience the blessing of Baruch in their life.
What an encouraging story. I mean, that guy is just so kind, and I love what he said about how the Lord refines us and he smooths our rough edges.
Yes. That's a tough process.
It is a tough process. And it's interesting because the wood, I mean, that's hard to do. Crafting a guitar is hard, but it's a masterpiece, and I feel like that's how the Lord looks at us, is his masterpiece.
And I know a lot of times God will call me to something and want me to change something about what I'm doing, behavior, being more faithful, etc. And I'll begin that process and maybe even accomplish it. Lord, I've been obedient. Pat myself on the back, and he says, okay, there's another layer now that we're going to work on.
Yeah, that's so true.
Are you a musician at all? Singer? You strike me as a singer.
Okay, I can hold a few notes. That's it. I'm not on the worship team, though, nor can I play an instrument, which I want. I really want to play the drums, which I know you play the drums.
Yes,
so
not
cool.
as much as I used to, of course, but if you can believe it, I was in a band in high school where I was the drummer and lead singer.
No way. You were the lead singer?
Yeah, can you believe it? It was like the Phil Collins, Don Henley, you know, singing and playing the drums. It wasn't very exciting to watch, but
hey, this is a 7CI exclusive right here.
Yeah, it was fun. We did a lot of, we played U2 and REM. The Doors, have you ever heard of the Doors?
I have heard of the Doors, yes.
Okay, we did some originals, played a lot of proms. It was fun. It was fun. That's a different life.
A different life, yeah.
It was a lot of fun, yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Key. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can reach more people with encouraging content like you just watched, and so you never miss a beat. See you next time, and God bless.